Hello people with Red Devil blood, welcome to the channel. Hopefully I will support the channel with a like and subscription, thanks so much. Diallo deletes all references to Mu. Manchester United youngster Diallo has executed a purge of his social media accounts and removed all references to the Red Devils. The 21-year-old joined from Syria side Atalanta for £37 million in 2021, but has found game time difficult to come by at Old Trafford. He was expected to force his way into Erik ten Hag's thinking, following a hugely successful loan spell in the Championship with Sunderland last season, when he registered 14 goals and 4 assists. But the Ivory Coast international was forced to miss the start of the campaign with a knee injury, and has only managed 46 Premier League minutes since his return to fitness in December. Diallo took the pointed decision to expunge his social media accounts of any information relating to his current employers. His account on X, formerly Twitter, also includes the line in his bio touts Celafinera, which translates to "This will all end." Diallo has made just 3 appearances in all competitions this season, all coming on the right-wing position occupied by Alejandro Garnacho and Antony. He was an unused substitute on Saturday, as the Argentinian won to penalties that were dispatched by Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford to hand ten Hag side a much-needed victory. Diallo's contract at the club runs until the summer of 2025, making an exit likely at the end of the season. Why Sheikh Jassim pulled out of Mu? Jassim was one of the leading candidates to purchase the club from the Glazers, after the Americans announced in November 2022 that they would be commencing a process to explore strategic alternatives. It was presumed to be the start of a slow exit plan from Old Trafford for United's owners. However, in late 2023, it was Ineos CEO Ratcliffe who eventually struck a deal and acquired a minority stake in United after Jassim withdrew from the bidding process just weeks earlier. As a result, the motivations of the Qatari business were questioned, with sections of the Old Trafford fanbase questioning whether Jassim had actually provided proof of funds for a potential purchase of the 20-time English champions. But according to Joe Ravitch, the co-founder of Rain, who were appointed to supervise the sales process, Jassim was very real in his intention to buy United and tabled very serious bids to make an outright. "We met Jassim. He was in New York. He's a lovely guy, a very smart guy," explained Ravitch in an interview with The Times. "The Qataris were very real. They were very smart guys, very thoughtful. I don't know why they didn't appreciate the value of the club, but we were not their advisor. We tried as the seller to explain the value to them, and they put what they thought was a." However, Ravitch claims that United's valuation was inadvertently increased by the sale of NFL side Washington Commanders in July 2023, who were purchased by American investor Josh Harris for roughly £5 billion. "My clients, the Glazers, are also smart guys. We thought the value would be around $6.5 billion, about £5 billion. So we were kind of spot on with regards to where Ratcliffe ended up," added Ravitch. "But when the Washington Commanders NFL team went for $6 billion, we all thought, well, United is the most important sports team in the world. More than 1 billion fans. The Commanders own 1/32 of the NFL. Their economics are severely limited by the commercial sharing caps placed on it by the league. We know that because the Glazers also own a NFL team. Therefore, if someone is willing to pay $6 billion for the Commanders, someone should be willing to pay more for United. I think the Qataris got to about $5.75 billion. We said to them, you're within 10%. Why don't you get in a room and try to get to a deal?" But they said no. I think they were very conscious of criticism if they were seen to be overpaying. Ultimately, we think they would have been good owners, but we think the Glazers made the right decision not to take the lesser value and go with Ratcliffe instead. Last month, Ratcliffe's 25% stake in Manchester United was ratified by the Premier League. after the Ineos chief successfully passed the league's owners and directors test. Keen on Sociedad midfielder Merino. Manchester United have been watching and closely following the performances of Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino ahead of a potential summer swoop. According to Spanish outlet Cope Sports, the likes of Manchester City, Juventus, and Atletico Madrid have also been scouting the 27-year-old. And while he has a release clause of €60 million, suitors are expected to get him cheaper. With just over a year left on his contract, Man United are expected to strengthen their midfield this summer, with Morocco international Sofiane Amrabat all but set to return to Fiorentina at the end of his season-long loan, while the future of Casemiro is in doubt amid several exit links. Merino has been identified by the Red Devils as a transfer target, and it is not hard to see why the Spain international has impressed them and other top clubs. Sociedad manager Imanol Alguacil called the 27-year-old the best player in La Liga back in September and October 2021. And while many doubted that claim, there is no denying that Merino has been one of the best players in the Spanish top flight in recent years, and he could help improve the Man United midfield. The former Newcastle United star was also compared to Xabi Alonso by Rafa Benitez in 2017. Due to their similar style of play, and his skill set continues to set him apart from the crowd, the excellent tackler has also impressed going forward this season, with 6 goals and 4 assists to his name across all competitions. A chance to return to the Premier League could be tempting for Merino, and it will be interesting to see whether Man United will firm up their interest with a bid when the summer transfer window opens. He is entering the peak of his professional career, and the combination of the Spaniard and Kobbie Mainoo in midfield could make the Red Devils very formidable in the middle of the park. So this is a deal Man United should be eager to complete. Plot exciting Greenwood swap deal as Murtough spotted in Barcelona. Man chief John Murtough has been spotted in talks with Barcelona amid Mason Greenwood links. Manchester United football director John Murtough has been filmed alongside the club's director of negotiations Matt Hargreaves in Barcelona amid links to Mason Greenwood. The Red Devils are reportedly eyeing an exciting swap deal that would see Greenwood complete a permanent transfer to the new camp this summer. On Monday, Spanish outlet Giantes released a video showing Murtough and Hargreaves meeting a group of individuals in the sunny city. Among them were Barcelona sporting director Deco and CAA base agents Frank Tromboli and Feed Masai. Base isn't known to represent any Barcelona players, which raised eyebrows as Greenwood continues to be linked with a summer switch. The 22-year-old forward doesn't have any official representation, with his father taking a prominent role in negotiations during his career so far. Murtough and Hargreaves could have been visiting Spain to help Greenwood secure a blockbuster move once his season-long loan at Getafe expires. He has impressed while reprising his career with the Madrid outfit, scoring 8 goals and providing 5 assists in 26 appearances. Greenwood's performances have reportedly attracted heavyweight interest among La Liga's biggest clubs, including Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Footage of Murtough meeting Deco, Tromboli and Masai comes just a few days after Sport reported that the Blaugrana had made their move for Greenwood last week. It was claimed that the reigning La Liga champions considered him a low-cost option in anticipation of United's potential eagerness to cash in and end uncertainty over his future. The report added that Barcelona had already approached United to ask about Greenwood's situation, which returned to the limelight after Sir Jim Ratcliffe completed his £1.3 billion investment in the club in February. Ratcliffe insisted that a fresh decision would be made on the Bradford-born striker after Richard Arnold allegedly performed a late U-turn on plans to reintegrate him into Erik ten Hag's squad this season. The Red Devils need to raise funds this summer to boost their transfer budget, and Greenwood represents a great opportunity to pocket pure profit. Sport reported that United are interested in the talent in Barcelona's La Masia. One of world football's most famous academies, the Catalan Giants could cut Greenwood's asking price by offering some youngsters on United's wish list as part of the deal. Mu ready to beat Madrid to Euro signing. Manchester United are prepared to beat Real Madrid to the signing of Lille defender Lenny Yoro during the next transfer window. The Red Devils are likely to invest on a young centre-back this summer with the prospect of Raphael Varane heading for the exit door. The Frenchman's deal expires at the end of June, and as things stand, there are no plans to extend his contract beyond that period. Yoro has been linked with United in recent weeks, and Fitchages claim that they are ready to beat Los Blancos to his signature this summer. Lille are eyeing €60 to 70 million for the services of the teenager. United are willing to pay such a figure, but it won't be the case with Madrid. Los Blancos are reluctant to enter into a bidding war for the highly rated defender and consider the current price tag to be prohibitive. Varane has been a quality presence for United at the heart of the backline, but his injury concerns have led to doubts over his future. We would personally prefer to keep the World Cup winner next term, but the club could part ways with him due to his huge wages. Yoro would be a good acquisition to replace his compatriot. He is a right centre-back by trade and has a passing accuracy of 90% this term. The 18-year-old has won 66% of his duels with 2.9 clearances and 4.1 recoveries per league game. He is still inexperienced at the top level, but has shown plenty of maturity for his age. With his contract expiring in June next year, we believe United should look to prize him away for around €45 to 50 meters in the next transfer window.
Trên đây là những thông tin nổi bật liên quan đến đội bóng ngày hôm nay. Để cập nhật sớm nhất tình hình của đội bóng thân yêu, mời anh em hãy like, share và đăng ký kênh. Xin trân trọng cảm ơn.